Good morning, India. I am Shalini Kumar with the latest updates from the world of alcoholic beverages and hospitality. Let's first check out some regulatory and legal news updates. The Delhi government has constituted a 7-member tender evaluation committee to assess bids received for retail licenses for the supply of Indian and foreign liquor in 12 zones of Delhi under the new excise policy. Anand Kumar Tiwari, Deputy Commissioner Excise, has been appointed as the chairman of the committee. The committee will evaluate the documents received through e-tenders and will scrutinize the documents downloaded from the e-procurement portal and submit its recommendations. Under Delhi's new excise policy 2021, the national capital has been divided into 32 zones. The Andhra Pradesh High Court has asked the state government to file its response in a PIL seeking directions to introduce digital payments and linking Aadhaar to liquor sales in Andhra Pradesh. Counsel for the petitioner told the High Court bench, headed by Chief Justice, that digital payments option should be there at liquor outlets as per National Payments Corporation of India guidelines. The petitioner also sought to link Aadhaar number to the sale of liquor, which he said can check unauthorized sale of liquor, especially to minors. The bench posted the matter for further hearing after 1 week. First ever such move, Telangana's Excise Department has recommended 15% reservation for scheduled caste and 6% reservation for scheduled tribe in issuing liquor outlet licenses in the state. The Excise Department is expected to add 226 additional liquor outlets under its new liquor policy. Telangana's Excise Department also intends to provide concessions on application and license fees for SC and ST communities. The Uttar Pradesh government has given much necessary reliefs to liquor licensees in the state. In view of the difficulties of the licensees during the COVID, it has been decided by the UP government that such shops of country liquor which could not lift their fixed monthly guaranteed quota in May 2021 are being permitted to make good in the shortfall of lifting the guaranteed quota of 21st May by 15 September 2021. Similarly, it has been decided to exempt the retail shops of beer in UP from the mandatory lifting of beer during the 2021-22 fiscal up to 31st March 2022, equivalent to the revenue involved in the lifting quantity during corresponding quarters of the previous year. Apart from this, foreign liquor shops and model shops which have not lifted the quantity of liquor equivalent to the revenue fixed for the first quarter of the year 2021-22 are allowed to lift liquor equivalent to the deficit in revenue of the first quarter without any penalty by 31st December 2021. According to the Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal, India is making fast progress in discussions on free trade agreements with multiple countries which include the UK and the UAE. The minister said, "We are fast progressing in our discussions with the UK, the UAE and other Gulf Cooperation Council countries. Canada and Australia are really on a fast track." He also clarified that India was only dealing with countries that it believed would provide a fair deal and reciprocal benefits. Now moving on to South India, news indicates that without COVID-19 vaccination, one will not be able to buy liquor in Tamil Nadu's Nilgiris district. Authorities have made it compulsory for those buying liquor in the district to have 2 doses of vaccination against COVID-19. People intending to buy liquor from the state-run TASMAC outlets in the Nilgiris districts of Tamil Nadu will be required to show certificates of being fully vaccinated. In another setback for the people of Tamil Nadu, the price of imported liquor in Tamil Nadu State Corporation Limited outlets has been increased People coming at test mark outlets will have to pay an extra amount ranging from 30 to 630 rupees on imported liquor depending on the brand of whiskey, vodka and gin. Testmark instructed the district managers that retail liquor shops should sell 17 imported liquor brands at revised MRPs with immediate effect, as well as at revised wholesale issue prices at depots to FL2, FL3 licenses. Another southern state, Andhra Pradesh, is likely to set up 60 more walk-in premium liquor stores. Currently, 40 such premium liquor stores are operational in the state. Andhra Pradesh State Beverages Corporation Limited is working out modalities to set up such stores. Each store located in urban centers at popular tourist destinations of the state. Each store located in urban centers at popular tourist destinations of the state will be spread over 1,000 square feet. A good number of premium liquor brands will be sold in these walk-in stores. These proposed walk-in liquor stores in Andhra Pradesh will sell premium alcobev brands of 750 ml liquor bottles at a minimum cost of about 1,000 rupees. Each person will be sold only 3 bottles of liquor irrespective of volume as a thumb rule, as established by the AP High Court. Now I bring some ground reports from different states. This could mean a sweet song for the ears of liquor makers, as the liquor sales in Andhra Pradesh so far in this year recorded a 60% rise in terms of revenues and more than 100% in terms of volume compared to the corresponding period last year. Andhra Pradesh government recently changed its plan from implementing complete phase-wise prohibition to regulated restriction of alcoholic beverages in a phased manner. This is what can be called the idea of optimum utilization of space and generates revenue. Kerala state-owned corporation BevCo is planning to open its outlets in bus depots and buildings owned by Kerala State Transport Corporation. Based on the proposal submitted by the KSRTC authorities, BevCo officials have begun inspections in many KSRTC buildings to evaluate their existing infrastructure facilities. According to Biju Prabhakar, the chairman and managing director of KSRTC, the corporation has come up with the proposal in the wake of the High Court directive to provide better facilities to people coming to purchase liquor from BevCo outlets. He informed that at some places even new buildings would also be constructed for this purpose. With Delhi Traffic Police resuming breathalyzer tests, more than 100 people were prosecuted for drunk driving in Delhi recently. The practice used for the measurement of alcohol content in a driver's mouth was stopped in Delhi since March 2020 with the objective to prevent the spread of COVID-19. It is because the devices have the potential to be subjected to touches of multiple people. According to Special Commissioner of Police Traffic Mukesh Chandar, breathalyzers being used for this purpose are being sanitized after every use and a new disposable pipe is being used for each test. Driving under the influence of alcohol is punishable through a court challan. For the first offence, the guilty has to pay a fine of 10,000 rupees or face imprisonment up to 6 months or both. For second and subsequent offences, the guilty has to pay a fine of 15,000 rupees or face imprisonment up to 2 years or both. The Kerala High Court has recently mentioned that had it not intervened to reduce queues outside state-run Beverages Corporation liquor outlets, we would have been sitting on a catastrophic time bomb. The court has also observed that merely because BevCo was the highest revenue-making entity in Kerala, it does not mean that it was doing a good job. He said, "You should see the fallout because of this industry. Look at the number of people who go to the public health system. Look at the number of people likely to be affected by COVID-19, Justice Diwan Ramchandran said. The judge also said that there were still queues outside BevCo outlets despite directions of the Excise Department of Kerala and the High Court to prevent the same. The court further said that BevCo appeared to be sitting on the judgment over directions of the Excise Department to relocate 96 outlets which were found to be lacking in essential infrastructure to cater to customers and to prevent long queues. It said the directions of the Excise Department are binding upon BevCo. The court thereafter listed the matter of hearing on 16 September, on which the state government of Kerala has been directed to inform the court about the action taken by the Excise Department on the issues placed before it by BevCo. The court was hearing a contempt plea which was filed claiming non-compliance of its 2017 judgment directing the state government and BevCo to ensure that no nuisance is caused to business and residents of an area in Thrissur due to a BevCo outlet there. Now it's time to talk about some new launches and portfolio expansions. With the launch of Tuborg White, Carlsberg India has entered the premium wheat beer segment in India. Before the launch of this new wheat beer, Carlsberg India used to sell only strong beer brands including Carlsberg Smooth, Carlsberg Elephant, Tuborg Green, Tuborg Strong and Tuborg Classic in the country. The brew was developed by Carlsberg's brewers at its R&D center in Copenhagen, Denmark. The new brew has been launched across Maharashtra in 500 ml can and 330 ml glass bottles, priced at Rs 170 and 140 respectively. Tuborg White will be available in other markets of India soon. Boutique Whiskey Company took inspiration from across the globe for its latest bottling called Out of This World Whiskey Blend. Out of This World Whiskey Blend is made from single malt, rye, corn and wheat whiskies from India, Canada, the US, Scotland, the Netherlands, Ireland, New Zealand, Taiwan, Italy, Switzerland, France, Sweden, Denmark and a closed Japanese distillery. It was inspired by blends such as Johnnie Walker Blue, Ballantine's 30 and Japanese blends. Bottled at 46.3% ABV, the whiskey will be available from select retailers in the UK. The Oxford Artisan Distillery has launched a series of experimental whiskies titled Grain Stories, with the inaugural release of Heritage Corn Whiskey. Having been fully matured in New American oak for 3.5 years, the highly active wood has given the creamy spirit with sweet vanilla, allspice and cinnamon notes. Heritage Corn Whiskey has been bottled at 50.4% ABV and the batch consists of 830 bottles priced at £95 for 500 ml. It is now available exclusively from the distillery's website. Panorica appointed Dimple Rai Surana Kapoor as its new VP and Head of Corporate Communications with effect from September 2021. She will be reporting to Thibaut Cuny, MD and CEO Panorica South Asia. Kapoor is a strategic communication professional with over 2.5 decades of deep expertise in strategy, communications and advocacy. Prior to joining Panorica, she spearheaded brand and corporate reputation for Piramal Group. The Leela Palaces Hotels and Resorts has appointed Satish Kumar P as General Manager for the luxury beach resort, the Leela Goa. Satish has over 2 decades of illustrious industry exposure in the hospitality segment across India, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain and Indonesia. A pre-opening specialist, he has successfully launched 8 luxury hotels in various geographies. This was your update for the week. For detailed news, please visit our website www.spirits.in. Keep watching News This Week every Friday at the same time. Till next Friday, goodbye, stay safe and drink responsibly.